It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game. or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Colbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is...
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Colbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 36, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Let's go now. 70, look.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Colbert. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
He's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incomplete is 2nd and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Yeah. Mustang 19. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
43's the mic. He don't know no better. Track him 60.
To throw again. Colbert. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Colbert. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Tight dog. Big Ed. Shift. Check your hot read.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Once more, Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Taylor is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Colbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And some space here. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Colbert. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Looking to throw. Colbert. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Colbert. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, Colbert. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Colbert.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Smith catches left side. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line.
Okay, ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll buy some time right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go option to the short side. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
On 1st and 10,
Colbert. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw on 2nd down,
Colbert.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. NFL on EA Sports.